So when you truly love yourself and love your people, you don't need acknowledgement from them.
That's right.
I don't need to go to the Emmys and the Grammys and get an award for them. For what? Y'all rather go to the nigga awards.
Right. If anyone got the right to be here, it's the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, the Venezuelans, the Guatemalans. And you won't call them invaders when you're not even supposed to be here.
Right.
Y'all should go back to the caves and where y'all were.
I used to ask them while Obama was in office, what is he doing for us? Well, what do you expect him to do?
Right.
Something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. What you vote for him for?
Right.
Right.
Well,
Like, what are you talking about? What do you expect him to do? And you sat in there and voted for him.
I can't go there, Jeff. Some out the Polo Grid here, Big Greg. Chinna banging the main man, Peace Suit. God damn. Polo Big Greg, Chinna banging Peace Suit, yeah. Emo, don't give out Brandon Wine Crew. Big Brother Allen Mitchell and 6'9" Fridge. Big Black with Frog. Main man, Big Wobble, Big Sally here. DJ, Lil Low, Big Brother Rio. Dunkin' JC, Bigfoot, main man Keith, Russell and So. Don't get about my man Chicken Wing in the house. Big Mike Reed, Bam Bam, friends. Don't get about sweet little Angie, friends. And Miss Pamela. Don't get about the fact that money's at a reunion tonight, y'all. My main man Daryl. Happy birthday, Daryl. My main man Herb. Don't forget about my main man Joe is up here. There's my man Joe. Come on. TJ Joe that is, baby. Don't forget about Miss Good, DJ, and Miss Irene. Yeah. And Miss Sexy Chocolate. Right here in the rodeo. Come on. Don't forget about this 23rd. Oh, shit. Don't do that, Herb. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Well, it's too early now. Shit. It's much too early for you to be going right there, man. Don't give up the city slick honeys in here. Talking about Miss Cinema, Miss Booty, and Miss Melody, y'all. Oh, they can't see the little on there, y'all. Don't get about my main man TT. Also, Queen Who the Queen. Rah-rah, say, hold it. Let it hold right there, mom. Don't get about sweet little Desiree to my left hand side, y'all. Main man Anthony and friends. Blum Anthony, that is. Yesterday. Don't forget about Mr. Valerie and friends. They couldn't do just the men on there. One. Don't forget about Cover Girl or that Montana Honey. Yesterday. Also, Sexy Sonia of that Trinidad Honey Mob, y'all. Well, all right. Come on, Music Sexy, don't slice that shit up, man. Cover Girl and Montana Honey. Also, Sexy Sonia of that Trinidad Honey. The Project Honeys in here. I like that by Kyrie. Big Stuffy. What we gonna bounce it up. Yeah. Hey, Steph, you gonna bounce? Bullshit. Don't give up me little ladies up in here. Don't do that, Johnny, too early. Hanging that big head. Yeah. All right, Mo. Shit. Don't get up. Hey, down. In the zone now, down. Go warm up something now, down, man. Let shit get the crank and the rocket. Don't get about sweet love and Sabrina in the back, y'all. I ain't got about sweet love and Sabrina in the back, y'all. Yeah. Now, also, sweet little crazy cat, y'all. Reverend and sweet sister Tia now. Also, women that's gonna happy birthday on the sweet little melody, y'all. Come on. Alright, Belle. What's an happy birthday going out to you, baby? Don't forget about my main man. Oh, that's jealous. That's my bad. Rock it. Main man, super chicken. Super chicken. Yeah, hold on, girl. Where the baby at? Where the baby? Yeah. Hey, baby. Somebody seen the baby, Shell. Come on. Yeah. Showing out the main man, Mike Brown in the back. Mike Brown, so glad to see you, man. Don't give about us, we do it. That's the beat. Don't forget about DJ Days on that man's side. Mr. Tina, come on. To get down bar. Fucking with rock. Ain't that right back? Yeah. Let it roll right there, white boy Pete. Hey, don't do that, no, this Darlene, baby. We just warming up. Darlene. Oh, what's up, New York, baby? I ain't see that in Miss Butterfly. Don't get my sweet little Angela, Miss Graham, y'all. Yeah, they couldn't even fuck with us, too. Cameraman, Prince Bird Slim ain't come through yet, Darlene, baby. Now, don't forget about the Project Honeys up here. They be rock and rolling each and every Wednesday. Yeah. You know what Ra said? You know what he said. Hold it. Go that trainer, baby. Go that trainer, baby. Hang that man. Don't get about you, little Michelle in the back, y'all. Oh, we getting deep started. Bring the music back, man. Don't get deep.
Hey, bud, you can fade it out a little bit.
Roll your honey's hot, man. Goddamn. Might be a little altercation in here. Hey, Deborah, might be a little altercation in here, baby. Working shit, girl. Don't get about us. We little Sean Wood here. Also, my main man, Mike Reed. Ain't no beef with me, good Mike Reed. I'm like Wendy. Ain't no beef with me, baby. Come on, yeah.
Most High in Christ, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. That name of ring coming up. Throw a little bit of go-go on for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? To begin the class, I want to say Salakia to everybody. The class starting a little late. We had Hebrew Academy, of course, which ran a little, which of course takes precedence. And we're gonna begin the class now. You know what I mean? Y'all hang on in there, man. Y'all check back. Y'all know you're trying to get this time right down. I don't want to be too late, too early. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to push it back. Maybe this is okay. We'll see. You understand? I want to thank Yahawahs. Every time I want to spend my breath to thank the Most High in Christ, man, his son, for what they've done for us, man, that if we understood the full extent of it, which the I.S.U.P.K is on a mission to have you understand what the great mercy and that the Lord has shown towards us by, giving his son, man. You understand? Of course, I want to thank the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, the sisters, the whole body of the I.S.U.P.K, man. Give it up, man. Give it up. course, Commander General YAHANNA at the helm. You know that. Just to go into it, Abad, we're going to go into a little bit of Naphtali. I wanted to go back into the Naphtali because there's some information about Naphtali that I didn't bring out during the 12 tribe breakdown. And so I wanted to kind of touch on that a little bit. And then, what's the title of the class, Abad?
Preparing for Christ, Naphtali / preparing for Christ's return.
Preparing for Christ's return, man. What's going on in the Middle East, you should be glued and should be at this point, unless you have not been listening to the classes or observing knowing the scriptures and what's supposed to take place in the last days. If you out of the loop, you need to hurry up and get in the loop, because we are nearing that final point, nearer than it's ever been. And this thing could blow up fast, man. So we want to kind of educate, go into that a little bit to kind of clarify what we're supposed to be doing while all this is taking place. Of course, you're supposed to be coming to the body, man, and learn and shedding your ways, shedding yourself.
Right.
Ain't no more me, all that selfish crap. That crap is in the world, man. That old person's supposed to die, of course. All right, pull up the Naphtali. You got the picture of the tribe of Naphtali. I think it's the what's the name with the hind. Let's pull that up if you can. Let's go into Naphtali, man. Naphtali, Jacob's sixth son. Really, really important. This tribe right here, and we'll take it from there. If you don't,
I don't have it right now. I have it, but I don't know where exactly he's at.
Okay, don't sweat it too much. I wanted to kind of put that up while we were talking about Naphtali, man, so everybody can be in the spirit of this tribe right here. Genesis 49-21. Let's start out right there. Let's hear what Moses said about the tribe of Naphtali. Also, let's see. Not only that, we had the one. Where's the one when she said that? Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's start right here.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
Naphtali is a hind let loose.
Naphtali is a hind let loose. First of all, a hind or a deer let loose. Very, very, very key to understanding this tribe right here, man. Naphtali, the brothers and sisters from Argentina and Chile, the natives from that land are Israelites. They are God's chosen people. And he said Naphtali, or Naphthalia in the Hebrew, is a hind let loose. First of all, we got to know that the hind is swift. And Naphtali is known to be swift, especially in warfare, of course.
Right.
They're very, very acrobatic and swift tribe. Like we might go into Barak, I don't know. But Barak, when y'all read the story of Deborah, we might go into that a little bit. Let's go read on.
He giveth goodly words.
He does what?
He giveth goodly words.
Naphtali, this is the key. Naphtali means my wrestling. And this is the key to when you're fighting and wrestling like we're doing as a nation, to persevere. Read it from the top again.
Naphtali is a hind let loose.
Being swift to battle. You in a fight. You ain't going to lay back and just take the blows that, you know, that your enemy is giving you. No, you want to return blows. You want to be swift on your feet to battle. This is this is the spirit we should be in right now. We're battling spiritually, man. And you've not taken up the arms to go to war for your nation, for the truth, for your power. He's a hind let loose. And let me tell you something else about a hind. Naphtali lives in the mountains. You know, them mountains, I mean, they're known for, you know, going up in the mountains and, you know, not having problems. You know, when you go up in that elevated atmosphere, the breathing gets a little hard.
Right.
Naphtali, they damn near, you know, used to it.
Right.
Doesn't bother them. Like a deer. Deer lives in the mountains and all. Right. Well, yeah, you know what I mean? Read on.
He giveth goodly words.
Look up evil surmising. Give me that scripture on evil surmising. This is what our people have fell into, which is evil, and it's satanic. It's against us because we are. This is damn near like the white man reaching down to take a shot at you, to fight you. How do they do it? Because we're so in tune and adapted to his society that we take our aggression out on one another. Oh my goodness. What do I mean by that? You look at another black or Hispanic person that ain't got what you got, that ain't on the level that you believe ain't on the level that you on, and you think evil of that person. That's what you can tell. You can look at a young kid. The young kids are a prime example of following the flesh. They'll talk about somebody that ain't looking good like they think they're supposed to look. And you know what I mean? That's why you got parents that correct them. Hey, don't do that. You know what I mean? That person may not, God doesn't like that. You the one evil in that situation. Right. They give goodly words, the tribe of Naphtali. They encourage one another. Right. They spiritual, words that will when it goes to a person, it'll cause a person to get up and react. The Lord said, you can speak life and death. I'm paraphrasing, of course, the scripture, but your words can speak life and death in a person, man. You can talk about a person and then make that person feel such, worthless about themselves that they don't, a lot of people have committed suicide. Right. Behind that mess. That's you. You're the evil one. You're the one that takes up the white man's agenda and doing his work amongst your people. Now give me the scripture, please.
This is the book of 1 Timothy to the 6th and verse 4. He is proud, knowing nothing. But
he is proud and don't know nothing. What the hell are you proud for? Proud of what? Because the white man then rewarded you from getting, look, he didn't reward, we're going to Pete, a little bit of Pete Diddy a little bit. He done rewarded him. They, listen, not only rewarded him, but they handpicked him because of a little history they know about that he'd been through, and put him over black people, over the black part of it, so they wouldn't have to be the evil face on it, and pushed it down to you. That's like him taking a shot at you, man. Right. They got an evil Negro sitting above you doing evil to blacks and Latinos, man. But it comes from him. That Clive Davis, he's a snake, man. Read on.
But doting about questions and
But
strife,
what?
but
Okay.
doting, but
Keep
doting
going.
about questions and strifes of words.
Of words. Strifes of words. What does that mean? Look up doting if you don't know.
Kawakhan.
Did not James say, we're gonna go into that a little bit in the next part of the class. But James said, you're fighting what he wants. Listen, man, he creates situations so that you'll fight. I was looking at a video where they taking the Latino tribes, bringing them up here, and Judah, and they want you to go to war with them. They want you to fight your brother. He's a master at doing that, man. They're bringing them up in those cities and they're causing it because the rich always looking for a way to silence you about them. Now you ain't talking about them no more. Now you're talking about your enemy is your brother and you don't even know that's your brother. He doesn't even know that you're his brother. That's what they're doing, man. These white people sitting above you, you think they love you? You think these rich love you? You don't think they got an agenda to try to wipe you the hell out? Come on, what I asked for?
Kawakhan, the definition, sir?
Go ahead.
Kawakhan. Doting. Extremely and uncritically fond of someone. Dote means, the archaic form means to be silly or feeble-minded.
You're a feeble-minded, man. You're a weak-minded person. All you doing is talking about somebody. I heard somebody, what was that recently? Somebody was just, that comedian, what's his name? That talked about Janet Jackson. Ain't got no words to come about the white man. Don't say nothing about him. But because that defended that heathen, you know what I'm talking about?
Khan.
What's his name? That Negro right there is a weak-minded Negro, man. All he got to do, he can't stand up for his people, but he sure can talk about them. He ain't saying nothing that a man that talks, she ain't, I can't even understand how you talk about a woman. What do you say? She's fat, she's unappealing to you. She ain't got to take what you want, what you desire in a woman. So that's your reason that's simple as hell. And then knowing let me tell that simple Negro something, dumbass. We all been in the captivity under the white man. She got a little bit of money and you know what I mean, went a little farther with it. But she can change just like your black behind can change. What's the hell is the man's name? I can't even understand. D.L. Hughley, that's his name, man. That's a simple Negro, man. You know who does that? To talk about people to get laughs, them old homosexuals. That's a homosexual vibe. To sit around and talk about somebody just for laughs, to put somebody down so they can seem, important or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's wicked. Go ahead if I could.
Kawakhan. Whereof, this is the 1 Timothy 6:4 in the middle, whereof cometh envy, strife, railings, evil surmisings.
There you go. Evil talk. Look at envy. All this comes from that. It's wise to use good words like the tribe of Naphtali. That's wisdom, man. Go ahead. Go back to where we was at.
Kawakhan. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
And the island say hind let loose, and he giveth goodly words.
Okay, that's it?
That's it on Naphtali, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, let's go to Deuteronomy
Khan.
33. I think it's 33, right?
I believe so, sir. Khan.
The one where Moses prayed over this tribe right here, man. Now, let me tell you something else. Those evil words keep you from receiving the Spirit of the Lord, man. It blocks it from you. You think God gonna reward you for being an evil idiot? God gonna reward you. You run around here running your goddamn mouth about people. I hate that, man. Don't come to me with that bullshit.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? That's the bullshit right there. Too many of our people do that, man. You know what I mean? We got enough problems in our life to hearing you, talk about somebody else, creating more problems. Trying to get somebody else's mind to be hateful like yours. That's why they coming to you, because they know you weak-minded. They know the person they're going to is weak-minded and will accept what they're saying. Go to 23. I think it's 33 and 23, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 33 and 23.
Go ahead.
And of Naphtali he said, O Naphtali, satisfied with favor and full with the blessing of the Lord.
Full of the blessing of the Lord, satisfied with favor. The Lord is going to bless the tribe of Naphtali, man. They've already been blessed, and the Lord did it in a way where, okay, if you go, read on.
And full with the blessing of the Lord, possess thou the west and the south.
What does that mean? That's real spiritual right here. Remember, this is what the Lord, this is a prophecy that Moses is saying. Possess the west and the south. Argentina, furthest south on the map. And it's west of us. It's the west of of all the Israelites. It's the furthest west and the farthest south.
Right.
That's spiritual, man. Because in their land that in Israel was not south.
Right.
You know what I mean? Pull up the map. You got the map from yeah, pull that map up. Pull that map up. Let's go check out the tribes, man. Let's go see it. I want to bring out to you when we first went in the land and how Reuben, Gad, and half the tribe of Manasseh got their land, man. Well, I want to go into a little history, man. We ain't been over this in a minute. So it's been pushing at me to go over it. But the times is hectic. So it's kind of hard because I want to go into the Third World War and what we're supposed to be doing as people to come together while the Lord is creating that conflict in the Middle East, man. Make it big. Can you make it big? That's a little teeny to me.
Come.
Stretch it as far as you can. Let's go up. Where's the Sea of Galilee? Is it in there?
Sea of Galilee.
It's at the top, right there, above the red. Is that it? Above the red. I can't even see it. It's so small. See that red dot right there in the map?
In sicarii?
Look to the right of it. That's the Sea of Galilee, right?
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say. Stretch it out because it's big enough. Is that Naphtali right there?
This is Naphtali right here above. It's that.
Then that's the Sea of Then that's the Sea of Galilee right there. They had different names for it, of course. The Sea of, and it looked like they called it. What do they call it? Shoot, the Sea of. What's the name? Other name they have for? Because it looked like a heart. It's like a heart shape.
Oh yeah, I see it, sir.
Yeah. So
This right
they
here.
called it something. I can't think of the name of it right now. Give me a minute. But let's go and read about Naphtali and what's so special about that was prophesied by the prophet Isaiah. Give me Isaiah 9:1.
Khan.
Anybody got any questions? Please type them in. Please do it, because we got a lot to cover. So I want to get these questions and then put this down as well.
Khan. This is the book.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Give me the part where when is it Bill? What is that Bilhah? When she was pregnant with this is another thing right here. This is amazing right here to me. I forgot to bring this out. I think in the class, but give me the part when Naphtali was born. It's in Naphtali, the sixth son. Let me see. I should have this already down. It's lucky, y'all. I'm slipping a little bit.
Genesis.
Did you find it?
I think I got Genesis 35 and 25, sir.
What does it say?
Khan.
Damn phone.
Khan. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 35 and 25. And the sons of Bilhah, Rachel's handmaid, Dan and Naphtali.
That's it. Okay, Dan was first. Dan comes out of Rachel's handmaid Bilhah, and Naphtali came second. Naphtali was the sixth son of Jacob. Read on.
Verse 26, and the sons of Zilpah, Leah's handmaid, Gad and Asher.
Where does it say when she had? Let me see if I can find it. When she had it, she said, "My wrestlings."
Okay, come.
That's what I want. I got too much. Go ahead.
Genesis 30, verse 8, sir.
Okay, give it to me.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 30. And
Start
verse
at
8.
7.
Start at 7?
Mm-hmm.
Khan. Start at 7, Khan. Slack you.
That's all right. Take your time, man. We good. You're starting a little late, so I don't see too much. Anybody's doing any questions, so we're gonna just go ahead with the class. Go ahead.
Khan. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 30, verse 7. And Bilhah, Rachel's maid, conceived again, and bare Jacob a second son. Verse 8. And Rachel said, with great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister.
She said, listen, I was fighting against my sister. Now they tell me this ain't no black woman. God closed her womb. Her sister ain't closed her womb. God closed her womb. She fighting with her sister to what am I trying to say? To get the approval of Jacob. Right. To get his, and listen, she has no children that come out of her yet. Well, listen to what she says. Read that sentence again.
Okay. And Rachel said, with great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she what? And she called.
No, read that part again.
And I have prevailed.
Read it again.
Oh, and Rachel said, with great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed.
And I have prevailed. What is he saying right here? What is she saying? Come on, it's right there. With great wrestlers have I wrestled with my. This will give you great insight on blacks and Latino women and this competition thing. They don't know. Listen, they didn't got the up. Listen, by our oppressor being over top of us, they didn't got the upper hand on saying you're supposed to only have one woman, because we didn't know no better. Then nobody understood the scriptures until the Lord gave understanding to men.
Right.
So now right here is going to give you a great insight on what's going on out here. Come on now, y'all got to give this to me. I can't give this to y'all. Y'all got to give it to me. It's right there. You don't see it? Abba, take a stab at it, please. I don't know if anybody else is here yet.
Khan. She finally got she got the attention of her husband Jake.
You're not getting it. You on it. You're not getting it. I gotta see you ain't getting it. I'm gonna tell you what it says for time's sake. She said, I'm fighting with my sister. You know what I'm saying? What is she fighting with my sister? And I won. I won. I beat her. I'm the champ. She ain't had this baby. This ain't come to her. It came to her handmaid. But the feeling of I didn't beat my sister is what these black women feel right now. You better not have another woman. They're going to stop you because you, it's been so ingrained in us, man. Here she go. Remember these two come from her handmaid, Bilhah. Of course, it would be hers, but it ain't come from her. And she said, listen, I done fought with my sister and I won. Yay! She's jumping up and down. Yay, I beat my sister. Any more on that? Come on. I don't get it. Y'all don't get it, so. You got it, Abad.
I got it, sir. I got it.
If that ain't a black woman, I don't know what is. If that ain't her with that spirit of competition and trying to outdo and trying to shake her behind better than the next woman and trying to dress and look and this and that, then I don't know what is. That spirit of competition is in her. It's in her, so it's ingrained so deep in her that she's going to fight that you don't have another woman. You understand?
Right.
Go ahead.
You want verse 9, sir?
Is it still on? Read it.
Verse 9. When Leah saw that she had left bearing, she took Zilpah.
Oh no, that's it. That's it on that. All right. Go back to where we was at. Where was we at?
We was in Genesis. Oh no, Isaiah. We was in Isaiah, sir. 9:1. Okay,
go to read Isaiah 9. Now this right here is so important. Because a lot of us know when we read about Christ and his and the 12, we know they were fishermen. We know he got them put the map back up, the Sea of Galilee. This all happened in Naphtali's in a part of in his inheritance. We don't understand that part when Christ went to get the disciples. I got to get one with the Sea of Galilee. You can pull up a map that says the Sea of Galilee. Knesset, the Sea of Knesset. Look up. Did I send you something else?
Let me check real fast.
There was oh man. That's okay. Let's just go ahead and read that. Isaiah 9 and 1. Let's break this down.
Come. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 1. Nevertheless, the dimness shall not be such as was in her vexation, when at the first he lightly afflicted the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, and afterward did more grievously afflict by the way of the sea, beyond Jordan, and in Galilee of the nations. Verse 2, the people walked in darkness have seen a great light.
The people that walked in darkness, wait a minute, slow down. The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. What's darkness? Do you know what darkness is? Anybody in the class know what darkness is? What does it mean by darkness? Because I don't want you to think that they walking and the lights ain't on. They walking what? Go ahead, Abide.
Without the knowledge of the Lord?
Without the knowledge of the Lord. So tell me what was happening. Go ahead.
Yes. Committing sin, iniquity.
It was committing sin. So how would the situation look when you commit sin? What's going on outside? Go ahead.
It was
a lot of idolatry.
Come.
A lot of drug use. A lot of whores. Kind of like, what's going on right now. Okay. In darkness, the people in the world in darkness. Did he say, somebody said something?
Okay. Nizam Anyajul said chaos.
Chaos. Totally chaotic. Without the Lord's laws, without the Lord, the understanding of the Most High, and how you supposed to set your house up. Do you know I had a battle with a woman that told me she would feed her kids before her man. I don't like battling over stupid stuff like that. But of course, I need to bring this up for any simple woman that thinks her kid should eat before her man. That's not the right order.
Right.
That's not what God said to do. You supposed to feed your husband, man. He's supposed to get the first. He got to protect it. Listen, you feed your kids before your man, you disrespect that man, man. You don't honor that man. You don't respect him. I don't believe I had a conversation like that. You know what I mean? Like these women have gotten going into their own head on how they're supposed to do things. That's why our people destroyed now the way they are. Lord said that Christ was the lion. Even Christ, when he fed the multitude, he started with the 12.
Right.
He didn't. He went in order and fed them like he was supposed to. Ain't no order in blacks and Hispanics in our neighborhood, in our families, man. Ain't no order. You still talking about no order? Still want to do things your goddamn way. Like, this is crazy, man. Okay, where we at, Abad?
Okay. We at Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 2.
Read it from the top.
The people.
9 and 2.
Come. The people that walk in darkness have seen a great light.
They saw a great light. Talking about Yahawahs, King, man. He had the answers to your problems. Read on.
They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them have the light shine.
Is that it?
Verse 3.
No, go down to verse 6. We're going to skip down for time's sake.
Okay, verse 6. For unto us a child is born.
Unto who? Unto us. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Read.
Unto us a son is given.
Unto us. a son is given. Read.
And the government shall be upon his shoulder.
And the government of our nation, which is going to rule this earth. That's why you're seeing things take place over in the Middle East the way they are. Oh my goodness. Read on. That's it. Go to read on.
And his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God.
Wonderful. Wonderful. It's wonderful. That's how your life, you want your life to be wonderful? Obey Christ, man, our King. Counselor. You want to know how to live your life? So live your life the way you think you're supposed to live your life? Take his counsel, man. Read on.
The mighty God.
The mighty power. Because he is power. You won't see the power that he possessed in a few. Read on.
The everlasting Father.
The everlasting Father of our faith, man. He's the Father of our faith. Read on.
The Prince of Peace.
I got to explain that to you. I hope not. The Prince of Peace. That's what they call what? Who else they call the Prince of Peace? Melchizedek.
Right.
Prince of Peace. Go ahead, give me some more.
Verse 7. Of the increase of his government and the peace there shall be no end.
There should be no end. Go ahead. That's it on 7?
A little bit more on 7, sir.
Could you give me some more?
Upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever.
He's going to establish the righteous throne of David, man, like was promised the Lord. Lord promised you, man, your land. The Lord promised in the Bible. The Lord said, hey, I think I'm good at that in the next part of the class. So give me Matthew 4 and 12.
Okay.
I want to get a good map. Let me see if I can find one on the tribe of Naphtali and the Sea of Galilee. But that's the sea right there. That's the Sea of Galilee up there. You got Matthew 4 and 12? Okay, read it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 12. Now when Jesus had heard that John was cast into prison, he departed into Galilee. Verse 13. And leaving Nazareth, he came and dwelt in Capernaum, which is upon the sea coast.
This is one of the sea coasts of the tribe of Naphtali. This is like their part, their inheritance. This is what yahawahs started talking about. Read on. Is that it on 12?
No, sir.
Keep
And the
going.
borders of Zebulun and Naphtali.
Right there. That's what was prophesied by Isaiah when he said they saw a great light. You understand? Let's get some more on Naphtali, man. The real heavy chop. Let's play the video real quick. Make it real big too, about. I want to play this video and then pull out a few more things, and then we're gonna go into the second part of the class. Naphtali. Oh, okay, go ahead. Gaucho Indians.
The La Estancia Candelaria in just outside of Buenos Aires. We're here looking at Gaucho culture.
So the Gauchos are like this cowboy idea from the Argentina.
Originally, the Gauchos are descendants of Spanish immigrants that mixed with the nomadic Indians here at the time.
Stop right there for a second. The Buenos Aires mean good is good air, which is, you know, the good words that Naphtali like to use. Oh, you come get this good air. They're known for that beef. They known for that beef. You gonna get the best beef that you ever had in your life, because the tribe of Naphtali, the real cowboys are the Native Americans, the Hispanic tribes. They're the real cowboys, man. They're the real ones that went out and took care of them herds, man, which is what Naphtali is known for. I think they got the best beef on the whole earth, man. I saw this video. This sister, and it's they known for it. I saw this sister. She got a video out where she talks about Naphtali, and she said, "You gonna be vegetarian, pescatarian, or whatever you want. You come down here, and ain't no way you're gonna be able to resist this meat right here. It is so good. It's not raised with those. It's not what you call them I call it Franken food.
Right.
Franken food. Why do I call it Franken food? Because it's made in a goddamn laboratory. Franken food for Franken Negroes. Your culture created in a laboratory during the Nicene councils and all. Your way of life was designed for you. Even when you get to rap, here comes the white man taking it and weaponizing it to go against you, to be used against you to help destroy you. Well, these damn devils they know who they are. That's why they all amongst they all amongst them. Rewind that video back a little bit.
Okay. So actually, if I could, I think I found a better map of the Sea of Galilee too.
Okay, we'll get that after this one. After this.
Okay. Play it, sir.
Play it.
Gaucho culture.
So the gauchos are like this cowboy idea from the Argentina.
Originally, the gauchos are descendants of Spanish immigrants that mixed with the nomadic Indians here at the time.
Gauchos are very nomadic people. They live alone with their horse and their cattle. Well, their horses, they came from the Spanish. That's kind of their heritage.
And we're going to be seeing some gaucho tricks to show how much dexterity they have in terms of riding the horse quickly, but still being able to have great hand-eye coordination.
Told you they agile.
Gauchos respect women because they are gentlemen in that fact. Usually they would get to see women when they would go to bars, when they would come across the bar, and then people would be drinking, they'd be dancing, and they would ask women to dance. They didn't commit to the woman because they lived alone with their horse.
The dance we just saw is called the Malambo, and the students will tell you that they saw a lot of fancy footwork on the part of the gauchos, and that's one of the ways that the gauchos could kind of peacock for their ladies and show off and gain some attention their way. Once they gained the ladies' attention, they would dance around with handkerchiefs and dance in circles
That's that
to
high and let
kind
loose.
of woo them and win them over.
During the Argentine Civil War against the Spaniards, they were the heroes that fought for the independence of Argentina. But when the majority of the people established the country Argentina, they pushed the gaucho out because they're the nomadic, the uncivilized people. They are marginalized.
The gauchos were considered a disgrace to society because they didn't live the European lifestyle that people lived in the cities.
That they came to be like, I don't want to live in the city. I don't want to stand all these things that are going on. There's slavery and pretty much all the things that they didn't want. That's why they went to live in the Pampas by their own.
So the gauchos feel like they've been backstabbed by the Argentinians, and that's why they don't like the Argentine government.
In global studies, we've studied the gaucho for some time about how it relates to Argentine identity.
Like they form their personality in this identity that brought up to be an Argentinian identity that we can still see nowadays.
Through their passion, through their ferocity, which they got from the nomadic Indians, their horsemanship skills, which they got from the Spanish, and their kind of individuality, living as the kind of nomadic riders of the Pampas here in Argentina.
This is like the gaucho heritage that they still have. Estancia is my favorite explore trip so far. More than Iguazu, more than Uruguay. It's the best.
Okay. Man, let me say something real quick. That's why you got to take what the white man says with a grain of salt. Some of them, they got it from the Spanish. Listen, they've been stealing the Indians' culture since they got here.
Right.
Claiming that they cowboys. Claiming that they do the wrestle with the animals like Israel. Israel known for herding animals. That's our identity, man. What we tell Pharaoh, we sheep men and whatever. The Egyptians abhorred that. The scriptures say.
Right.
So now this white man that comes out the damn cave, now he wants to claim to be the cowboy. Now he wanted to put on the hat and act like he's y'all see it down in Texas and all? Where you think they got that from?
Right.
Oh man, y'all. Anybody want to say anything on that? Trying to put him as Lone Ranger. Trying to put his white tail as Lone Ranger. The executor of justice. Goddamn devil.
Right.
This devil, man, everywhere you look, this devil is got you, your mind all twisted up, thinking that he's something. Somebody said something, please.
Mane Ama said they steal everything.
That's right. Absolutely. They took all our history, the whole what do you call it? They call it the Dark Ages, was about black men and Hispanic men. But yeah, if you look at some of the photos of people during that time, you see white images. All right, where we at, Abba? Is that it? That's it on that? Let's go into the second part of the class. Listen, I think I can go some more. I didn't go into Deborah and Barak. Give me Judges 5. I think it's 5 and 12. Real quick.
Okay. If I could, sir, I got the map you want it.
Say it again.
I got the map you want it. The map.
Oh yeah, put that map up, please.
Pin it up right now. There we go. It says the Sea of Galilee right there, sir, by map.
Make it bigger. I can't see it.
Can
you make it bigger or not?
I can.
I don't see it.
Is that better?
Yeah, Sea of Galilee. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right. Just to make sure. We on point. All right, let's go to y'all want to go Deborah and Barak? I don't know. Okay. The fort real quick, and then we got to go in the second half of the class. But this is important right here. What we about to go into, especially seeing what's going on over there, man. Iran, brother. Who backs Iran? Who's got Iran's back? Do you know about it?
Iran had the.
Well, we're going to that. We're going in a minute. Just think about it. Give me Judges 5 and 13.
Judges 5 and 13. Come on. This Judges 5 and 13. This is the book of Judges, chapter 5, verse 13. Then he made him that remaineth have dominion over the nobles among the people. The Lord made me have dominion over the mighty.
Go ahead.
Verse 14. Out of Ephraim was there a root of them against Amalek. After thee, Benjamin among thy people.
Amalek is the so-called white man that's calling himself a Jew. That's who Amalek is. Go ahead. And of course, you know, Ephraim is so-called Puerto Ricans. Go ahead.
Out of Mashir came down governors, and out of Zebulun they that handle the pen of the writer.
Zebulun and Naphtali and Asher is always pitted together in the scriptures. Zebulun is Zabalawan in the Hebrew, and it means my dwelling. Is it my dwelling? Yes, my dwelling. And their land, they are the ones, they, of course, a haven for ships. They're the ones in the, where the ships, the Panama Canal. Right there is Zebulun. You got Asher in Argentina and Chile, and then you got Naphtali, Argentina and Chile, and you got Asher in Brazil and so Colombia and all. So you got both three. Pull it up in the map. Can you pull it up? Where's the map? All three of them on the side by side.
Is up there, sir.
No, not that map. I'm sorry.
Oh,
on a map of the right now today.
Oh,
Brazil.
Sorry.
Brazil.
Come on,
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. Now it'd be more clear. Map of Brazil. Brazil, Argentina, and Panama.
Okay.
They might have it on there. You can see, and then in the book of Revelations, it talks about now when we went out to war, these tribes were always side by side. You understand?
Right.
So just wanted to bring that out.
Okay.
You gotta go up on top. You gotta go up some.
I'll go up some. Okay.
Yeah, it's on top of, that's Brazil and all of them, but you got to go up to see what I was. But that's okay. Don't sweat it. We can check it out later on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Go ahead, read on.
Okay. This is the book of Judges.
And also, I wondered if the mountains in Argentina and Chile, my gosh, those mountains are incredible, man. When he said a hind, I understand why the Lord said a hind let loose. Them deer live up in the mountains, and they're very agile, athletic. And that's a hell of a way to describe this tribe right here. We're going to see them with Deborah. They went out when Deborah went to call Barak and the fight. That was, mainly the tribe of Naphtali, and then other tribes started to join in.
Right.
You understand? Into the end of this fight. But read on.
Okay.
Remember the Lord told them that they would through the prophet. That shows you how weak we were as men. The Lord had to go to a woman to stand up, because our men there was that time when we was in captivity, we was underneath these heathens, you understand? And they was imposing their way on us. But go ahead.
Okay. This is the book of Judges, in verse 14. Out of Ephraim was there a root of them against Amalek. After thee, Benjamin among thy people. Out of Mashir came down governors, And out of Zebulun, they that handle the pen of the writer. Verse 15. And the princes of Issachar were with Deborah, even Issachar, and also Barak. He was sent on foot into the valley. For the divisions of Reuben, there were great thoughts of heart.
Mhm.
Come.
This is the song of Deborah. I believe this is the song. What does it say, Naphtali?
Say again, sir, Public Control.
No, read verse 18.
Oh, verse 18. This is the book of Naphtali, chapter 5 and verse 18. Zebulun and Naphtali were a people that jeopardized their lives unto the death in the high places of the field.
In the high places, in the mountains. In the mountains, Zebulun and Naphtali. And boy, they got some beautiful mountains. I'd like to go there one day and check them out and see them firsthand. But this sister, she did a what's the name? I don't think we can play it because they've been on top of us playing a lot of these videos. They trying to limit the truth and what we can put out because we can't even play a lot of them songs. Man, I had to set up for it. I had to set up, man, in the songs. My repertoire, man, was off the chain, but I can't play them.
Okay.
That repertoire was off the chain, brother. I had them lined up. I was like, whap, take them all down, man. God damn. But I can't even play them, man. I'm limited. I love go-go, but I had a whole stack of songs I wanted to play. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness. But they've been flagging their accounts. So I had to pull back off of it, And that, also a lot of, and to let you know, that a lot of the music coming out by the brothers in the truth, we being told they trying to flag that too. They don't want the beats up because, if it's similar to other beats. Ain't that something, man? They really hammering down on us. But I go to different pages and I see them playing music or different, But anyway, enough of that. Where we at?
Oh, we have verse 20 here.
No, did we finish with that?
That's
okay. That's it on that. We can kind of let that go. All right. So now, sin and hate. This is what I wanted to call the class: sending hate back where it came from. Like we hate ourselves, man, and that's him sending hatred down to you. What do I mean when I say that? Because of all your life, you've been taught how to get me that's a good one. Give me Luke 17 and 24. I think that's the one I want. 17 and 24. What does that say?
Got it, sir. This is the book of Luke, chapter 17 and verse 24.
Oh, no. Go to Luke 21 and 24 first. This is real important that we understand this. Y'all bear with me for a second. The Lord is doing something amazingly. Y'all, you want a what do you call it? A miracle. The Lord is performing something amazing right before your eyes. There has never been a nation that had been displaced out of their land and came back to claim that land. There's never been a nation that have lost their language and they came back to claim their language.
Right.
Their identity. Wait, show it to me.
This is the book.
No, I'm asking the question. There's never. I'm trying to make a point that we're the only nation that have been through what we've been through, and it's spiritual, man. Don't take this for granted, man. Because the Lord said this. Read it for me. Go up. Read for 24. Go ahead.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations.
And shall be led away captive into all. They're going to fall by the sword. You're going to get killed. A lot of our people are going to get killed, and we're going to go into captivity underneath these other nations. You know, the nations you love so much. The nation, the Christian church is trying to get you to love, which is, in retrospect, getting you to hate one another. You ain't got no love for these goddamn nations, man. When I'm sitting here in captivity, suffering the things we suffering as blacks and Latinos, and you want to love the other nations? You out your damn mind, man. Read on.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. Read on. Wow.
Until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Let me tell you something about these devils there, man. Let me tell you how much they hate you, man. Not only that the ghetto's still here, and they putting everybody up above you, and they passing laws to keep you oppressed. That's not enough to get blacks and Hispanics to understand that white people hate them. Don't you know when these bastards ran you out of your land in, what was it, 70 AD? And a lot of our people try to fight to get back to the land. And some of our people did. Do you know they came through again? I think it's in 132 or something like that. I'm not sure of the date. And they came through and, you know, started killing our people and running us out of the land again. And what these bastards did was salted the land. They salted your land. Is that I'll get a little history on it in a minute. They salted your land, man, so that you would not be able to return. So you wouldn't be able to grow crops, man, and feed yourself. These bastards have always cut you off. They've always done whatever's in their power to show you that they hate you. But just like a broken woman, you look at that hatred and equate it as love. You look at that hatred and say, oh, what can I do to please them? They hate me. How can I please them and get them to love me? Nothing you can do to do that. It was created that way.
Right.
There's nothing you can do. History tells you that. So many of our people try to please these devils. Go ahead. What we got? Any more?
Verse 21, verse 25, sir.
Read it. Let me see.
Verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring.
Yeah, that's it on that. That was just 24. So now go to Psalms, the 83rd chapter. The Lord said, until the time, read that Luke 1:24 again, so I can get it right.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
Trodden down of the Gentiles. These are the nations that are not our people. These are the other nations that hate you because they don't want God's authority over them. They don't want you to rule over them. They want to do away with it, just like at the Tower of Babel. And how do they fight against God? You. Go ahead, read on.
Until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Meaning the Gentiles are over in that land right now. The Gentiles are ruling right now, the other nations.
Sir.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be right back. We'll be right back.
Yeah, please go ahead. They're the ones you set up your Christian church. You think you worshiping God and the Gentiles by serving the Gentiles? My goodness. So now wait a minute. All of the God's high holy days, we just had the memorial blowing the trumpets. That's in Leviticus 23rd chapter. But nothing you hear about that the Christian church worships, God say to do. Because they're serving the Gentiles. They're not serving God, man. Now get that in your brain, because you got to understand what's going on in this earth for you to become brand new. Understand what's done to you. You got to go back. When you want to understand how Black and Latinos behave like they do today, you got to go back to slavery.
Right.
You got to remember the horrors, the things that was done to you. So you can say, oh, I see why they act like this now. These people don't want your families together. They don't want you as a strong community. They go ahead. Go ahead. What we at?
Khan, you call for
Psalms 83rd.
Psalms, Khan.
And God names these nations that hate you. They all in the Bible. Go ahead.
You said 133rd, sir? Salaki.
Psalms 83rd chapter. You know what I'm talking about.
83rd, Come. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83. And start at verse 1, sir.
And listen, not only did those bastards salt your land, which should piss you the hell off, man. They made it a capital offense for any Jew to return back to their land. Ain't that something? Go ahead, read.
This book of Psalms, 83 and verse 1. Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
The enemies of God. The enemies of God. Not the friends. Not the people that worship God. Not all people join hand like in the rainbow. God got enemies on this earth, man. Go ahead. They rising up. When you fell, they rose. This is their salvation. Don't talk to me about no goddamn the white man can't be saved.
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead.
That was the door again. If I could, can I grab it?
Okay, go ahead.
Come.
White man can't be saved. I mean, can be saved or whatever. You know, we always had those battles about bringing white people in the kingdom of heaven. Are you foolish, man? White people get brought in the kingdom of heaven, there won't be no heaven for you. Hell, you want to save them so goddamn much. You got Stockholm goddamn syndrome, man. That's what you got. They can't be saved. This is their salvation. When you went down, they went up. What God is trying to do is bring you up and them back down. That's the whole mission of our King, Yahawahs, man. To put you right back in your place of ruling in the center of this earth, which is your homeland. And then I had another conversation with a brother about Israel is in Africa. I tell you idiots, Israel's not in Africa, man.
Right.
What an idiot, man. Argue about Israel being in Africa. Why? Why is he arguing about that? Because he's a fucking weed head. He's a sinner. That's the only reason why you arguing about something. You want to worship the damn Africans, right?
Right.
That's a sin to do that.
Right.
Don't talk about weed as the other, what did they say about weed? It's come from the ground and all this other crap. Because you're a sinner, you want to smoke weed. Go ahead, where we at?
Come. Psalms 83 and verse 2. And they that hate us have lifted up the head.
We got hate, we got enemies on this earth, man. Go ahead, come on, quick.
Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel. They got together to come against God's people. Who's God's people? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They take crafty counsel right now to put you against one another while you fight. That's exactly what they want, man.
Right.
Exactly what they did to the Native American Indians. I don't believe that the tribe of Gad was I believe that they had some civil wars, but to be at each other's head, I believe that was instituted by white people, man.
Right.
To get them to fight one another so that they could rule over them. A divided house can't stand, man. You understand that?
Right.
We can't stand as a people. We divided. We got issues against one another. That's what they want. They flooding they call them migrants. But your only issue is with your people. What about all them goddamn Chinese people and them Africans coming over here? Ain't no issue with them. Read on.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones. White people give them, oh man, I seen this one video. It was so wicked and evil, man. It was so evil, man. The evil that we doing to one another. We gonna pay for this, man. White people giving them money, and they so jealous that the white man giving them money that they believe they supposed to have. White man ain't giving you no money, man. You've been crying for reparations for years. He wants to oppress the tribe of Judah because the tribe of Judah is supposed to be the head tribe, man.
Right.
You're supposed to wake the hell up and see what's going on in the earth. Look at what the Lord talking about. Look at the condition of your people and supposed to stand the hell up.
Right.
To defend your people, man, righteously.
Right.
Can't go in the kingdom of heaven, no wicked Negro. You don't go in the kingdom of heaven idolizing. That's why they put these rappers over top of you that have done wicked things because they love that. They want you to be like that. They want you to idolize them and become just like that person. They want you black women to idolize them Nicki Minaj and that Cardi B and all the rest. What's that other one? It ain't that the one always twerking behind. You know what I'm talking about?
Meg Thee Stallion?
Meg Thee Stallion. They want you to idolize that because they want you to be a goddamn horse, man. There ain't no coincidence. These are the ones that hate you. We're reading it in the Bible.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being.
Let's cut them off. Cut them off from their land. We just talked about that. Cut them off from their identity. They did that in slavery. We got black people calling themselves African American. We got Hispanics calling themselves Puerto Ricans. Cuts them off from being a what?
A nation.
A nation. The only way you're going to be a nation is you come back to what God called you to be. Unless you're going to have little rifts amongst each other because your oppressor took wise counsel to do this to you. Come on with some more.
That the name of Israel may be no more remembered.
The name of YAHANNA. They don't want to remember you. To remember you is like looking at the evil that they've done. It's like a wicked man looking at a righteous man and realizing how wicked he is. They don't want to know they're wicked. They don't want to be wicked. That's why they're putting in the news every day that you're wicked. All this propaganda going around about blacks and Hispanics being wicked, that's because they don't want to be seen as being wicked.
Right.
Give me some more, please.
Verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent.
They all got one consent. They all agree on this one thing. When it comes to you, you got to be stopped. All of them. Now God going to name them too. So I got proof right here in the scriptures. Read on.
They are confederate against thee. Verse 6.
They are confederate. Meaning as soon as you act like you want to show some positivity, stamp it out. They're confederate against you. As soon as you show you got some, you got a house that's trying to obey the Lord, here they come. Read on.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The houses of the white man. Christianity. Read on.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Arabs. Two biggest religions on the face of the earth. God named them as being against you. The white man is Edom. He's an Edomite. The Arabs are Ishmaelites. Well, go ahead, give me some more.
Of Moab and the Hagarims.
And the Hagari, the Moabites. That's the goddamn Chinese, the firstborn of Lot through that daughter of his firstborn daughter. The oldest daughter had Moab.
Right.
It's in the scriptures. I didn't got to look it up. I know it's in there.
Come.
And of course, her having the idea to sleep with her father came from that goddamn wicked ass place that they was living in, Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
Let us have sex with our father and bring forth children. That's why God destroyed that goddamn place, man. Read on.
Gabal and Ammon and Amalek.
Goddamn, that white man sitting up in the goddamn your land, bombing bombing the hell out of the Palestinians. I don't feel nothing for either one of them. The hell with both of them. Palestinians ain't no good. Them goddamn Arabs ain't no good, and the white man ain't no good.
Right.
Let them all fight. They done had you in slavery. I tell you that. They done went through great lengths to destroy you.
Right.
Amalek, get on.
The Philistines with their
The
habits.
Philistines. Wait, hold on, slow down.
Okay.
The Philistines are them stinking Africans that we hated, we abhorred in the past. Don't you know that the white man knows that one of our greatest enemy was them stinking Africans, and he named Palestine after them, after the Philistines. That's what Palestine means.
Oh,
you ain't know that? That land was named after the Philistines. I mean, yeah. Keep going.
With the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur is also joined with them.
All these nations are joined together to come up against you, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. How you feel about that? That's the truth. You want the truth? That's the truth, man.
Right.
These nations don't love you, man. These nations will sleep with your woman to overthrow you. These nations will come amongst you to get information on you, man. These nations will have black men that they've overthrown to come amongst you to help overthrow you. Look just like you. You think they down with you, don't you? You think P. Diddy was down with you, right? Clyde Davis got to that, man. I was watching something, man, on Puff Daddy, if I could, sidebar. And it said how he was raised. And you know, his mother used to, you know, his mother was a what you call that goddamn thing? The women that sleep with these different men, not like a call girl. It's something else he called. When they call them on the phone and all that, and they set up an appointment. I can't think of the name of it.
Escort.
Escort. Escort. That's it. She was an escort. His mother was, and she used to, you know, have sex with men. And when she had sex with men, she used to have Diddy watch her have sex with men. Now you know what kind of monster that was created. Yeah, he liked to have put cameras all over to watch people have sex with other people, and use that information to have against you. That's insane. That's on another level, man.
Right.
But yeah, that's what's going on with us, man. Okay, where we at?
We're still in Psalms 83, sir.
Keep going.
They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Verse
They
9.
have helped Lot's children. Keep going.
Verse 9. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to
destroy them, wipe them out, come against them. That's why in the beginning it said, be not still, O Lord, and hold not thy peace. Meaning do something, act. Look what these people are doing to God's your people. Well, God ain't gonna act. You know why God ain't gonna act? Because you acting the hell up, man. Because you want to be just like them. Because you don't see any benefit in serving the Lord. You don't see no benefit in serving the Most High. Go ahead, give me some more. Anybody got any questions or anything?
No questions, sir.
Give me 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. Before I go to that, I sent you something.
Okay.
Open it up, put it up on the screen. It's about yahawahs. It's Josephus, I think.
Right.
Yeah. Let's read a little bit of that. Go into a little bit more. We're gonna nail this thing. How long we been on? Okay, we still got a little bit of time. And then I want to go to 2 Corinthians 5 and 10.
Come.
You got to renounce yourself, man. You got to renounce yourself thinking that you're right about what you're doing in this earth, man. Give it to me about Yahawah. Somebody had a question earlier about Yahawah and did he actually live and all this other stuff. You got eyewitnesses, man. I'm going to Josephus. But you got eyewitnesses. There's so many records on our king, man. The main record is the Bible, man. Why would God lie to you? There's no lies in the Bible. Nothing. All truth. Make it real big for me, please.
Come.
And let's read it.
Is this big enough, sir?
It might be big enough for them, but for me, it looked like little dots on the screen. Go ahead, give it to me. I'll read it.
This is the Josephus, right, sir?
That's Josephus. That's right.
Now, there was about this time Jesus, a wise man, if it be lawful to call him a man, for he was a doer of wonderful works,
He was a doer of wonderful works for our people, man. Read on.
A teacher.
That's what he call him name? Wonderful. Counselor. Wonderful. Didn't we read that earlier?
Right.
Keep going.
A teacher of such men as receive the truth with pleasure.
Keep going.
He drew over to him both many of the Jews and many of the Gentiles.
And many of the Gentiles. Gentiles meaning those that were cast off of our people. We wasn't teaching white people.
Right.
And people wanted to come amongst us. What do you think Herod was trying to do? They stopped Herod from coming in the temple.
Right.
Herod wanted to come in the temple, help build the temple, so he can stick his head in there and see what the hell it is we doing. So he can gather information against us. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. I wouldn't be surprised when they ran us out of our land, that they collected all our material. Meaning this. A lot of the stuff that's coming out now, I don't believe that white people wrote it.
Right.
Especially a lot of them songs in that Christian church. I believe they rehashing what we done already had. I done said that before, remember? They done took they knew how you were serving the Lord, how you had song and dance. Where's what, they burned it all up? Huh? The white man is a devil, man.
Come on.
Now he'll use what he done got, and that goddamn Pope is sitting on top of a lot of material that you would not believe, that would blow your goddamn black mind. That Pope.
Right.
They done stole our candlestick.
Come on.
Everything, man. Go ahead, read some more.
He was the Christ.
He was the anointed. He was, man. Read on.
And when Pilate, at the suggestion of the principal men among us, had condemned him to the cross, those that
with the suggestion, yeah, we read that in the scripture. Your leaders, the people that's over top of you, the ones that want you to join America, that want you to vote, want you to celebrate these holidays, celebrate your stinking birthday. Your birthday ain't worth being celebrated.
Right.
You wicked as hell. You want to celebrate your day. What else? You bet, and here's another thing. You better not celebrate that goddamn stinking Halloween. God damn, man. I mean, god dang, blacks and Latinos. I know Latinos got that, what they call the Day of the Dead. God damn, y'all celebrate that wicked shit right there. Y'all don't know that's wicked? Y'all don't know that's evil to do? That's satanic.
Right.
Go ahead, give me some more.
Kaukan. Those that loved him at the first did not forsake him.
Those that loved him, meaning the men that was down with our king. We didn't leave. What did Christ say? What did Christ say? If you leave me, I'm paraphrasing, y'all. You was never with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? They showed their colors. They didn't forsake him. They didn't forsake the things that he taught, man. Read on.
For he appeared to them alive again the third day.
And the third day he appeared to them alive. Testimony right here from Josie. Read on.
As the divine prophets had foretold these and 10,000 under wonderful things concerning him.
All right. This is the king. This is who the Lord promised us is going to fight against that evil serpent. Now go to the 2 Corinthians.
Come.
This is what was promised in the beginning to Adam.
Come.
I'm gonna put you in slavery. You won't go. Isn't it something how we went through the same thing Adam went through? What you think happened? Adam got put out of his land, so where he had to go live? Amongst the other nations. Eventually, Adam had to lose his tongue, lost his identity because he amongst the other nations,
Right.
trying to please them, adopting their way of life. You got to stop that, man.
Right.
You got to stop that. Go ahead, read it for me.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done.
Oh my goodness, what does that mean? We all have to appear before the king. Remember, all the Lord, oh man, where's the scripture? We all got to go and receive what we've done in this earth before our king, man.
Right.
Read on. Is he more than that?
Whether it be good or bad.
Whether good or bad. That's scary. That should scare you.
Kind of what kind?
That should scare. If you a man that understands, how can I say this? That understands spiritual things, meaning that understands that there's a father that looks over your life and all the things in your life. Well, go to verse 11. Is it hold on, let me see something real quick. All the things in your life is going to be, you know, manifested before you. And ain't nothing you can do. What does it say?
Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord.
No, oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold on before I go in there. All the things in your life are going to be laid before you, man. Good and bad. And you ain't going to be able to have no defense against the things you've done. I remember when I was young, man, I'm going to tell you a story, man. When I got into trouble, my mother used to always say, your father going to take care of this. Boy, the whole day, my father be at work. I was little, I was young. The whole day, I'm scared as hell. I'm frightened. Because I know my father, you know what I mean? It was like a different type of authority or, discipline coming from him than my mother. I take the mother's discipline, yeah. And she disciplined you, she back to, let's go, but she ain't no type of disciplinarian like my father.
Right.
When he came home, brother, I'd be down there quiet as a mouse. And I never forget, man. My father, after he would go, I hear him talking to my mother. And then after a while, it wouldn't be immediate, but after a while, I hear them steps start to creaking. And he coming downstairs. I'm downstairs. And he would get to the second set of steps before you get downstairs. And he would sit right there. And there's a little thing you can look through and see the basement, of course. And he would sit, and he would always have an apple or something and a knife. And he'd cut that apple, and he would, eat it. And he cut that apple. And look, that shit, I already knew. I said, God damn it, there ain't nothing you can do right now. You can't wiggle your way out of this. Judgment is about to come. That shit right here feels like that.
Right.
Feels like now, what you've done is going to be laid down before the king. And ain't nothing you're going to be able to say and do to revive yourself. Your future as a Black and Hispanic man lies in how you behave right now.
Right.
You understand that? You behave like a goddamn idiot, and you're going to come back in the place you belong because you're a goddamn idiot. You're going to be coming back low. Remember, we all come back.
Right.
We all going to come back in the lots that we deserve. Meaning all Israel going to be, you going to be in the, just like the white man has a kingdom. You got some white men sitting up high, making laws, getting treated like royalty. And then you got some men right here that's, you know, with the slaves. You know what I'm saying? Reaping, you know, trying to make ends meet. You understand? Our kingdom gonna be on this earth, man. And you're deciding your lot right now as we speak. As you behave the way you do, you're gonna come before the judgment seat. Remember the scriptures say, we died, then the judgment. What does that mean? Then the Lord looks at your life and makes a decree. And then you come back down. Then it says we are sent and they be born. You come back down and you live out your you know, the punishment or the reward that the Lord gives you. We're doing it now.
Right.
Ain't we living the punishment that the Lord gave us by being born into captivity? Yes, we are. We went against Christ and the Lord beat our back, man. The Lord beat us. Give me some more.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, the 5 verse 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord.
Knowing the terror, we should know the terror of the Lord. Knowing how terrible the Lord is. You weren't supposed to know this part. All you were supposed to do was be obedient, and God was going to reward you, and you have all good things. No, we had to know the other side. We had to go and smoke that crack. We had to go and pop them hoes. We had to go and, give me some more. What else? All the evil we do, lie and steal from our brother. We had to be envious of one another. Want something that somebody else has. You understand? We had to go worship them idols, man. We had to worship idols. Why? When the Lord, that's the first commandment. Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and all thy soul, man.
Right.
Go ahead. Any more?
Come. We persuade men, but we are made manifest unto God, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciences.
What does that mean? Read it from the top again.
Come. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
We go out, slow down, listen to me. We go out to teach you and persuade you not to be a wicked, not to be wicked.
Right.
Not to hate your brother. Love your brothers and sisters. We teach, we persuade you because we know how terrible God is. So God terrible, I got to go to my brother and be like, hey, you know what kind of power you dealing with? Then you better stop this wickedness you doing.
Right.
Read on.
But are made manifest unto God, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciences. And
made manifest in your conscience, meaning you're supposed to have a conscious, a spiritual, I want to say, understanding that what you're doing is wrong, man. When we come out, we show you what the law is, so that you'll be like, damn, I can't eat this pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. I can't throw my women away. I can't lie to my brothers, steal and cheat, and be envious of one another. Although my brother, he got all the nice things I want. Why? Because these are the mindset of your enemy. This is what your enemy wants.
Right.
That's how he defeats you. Give me some more. Is that it?
That's it on verse 11, sir.
Okay, I think that's it. Is there more on the verse 12? I don't want to go too far down. Go to John 5 and 11.
Kawkan.
No. Oh, go to Hebrews 7 and 23.
Kawkan.
I think it's 23.
Kawkan.
I got some good ones in Hebrews, man.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 7 and verse 23. And they truly were many priests, because they were not suffered to continue by reason of death.
Keep going. Okay, keep going.
Verse 24. But this man, because he continueth after, have an unchangeable priesthood.
What that? Go ahead.
Verse 25.
Oh, this is a good one. I might have to break this down in another class. This is do with Melchizedek and this is a good one too. Go ahead, read on. Yeah, I get it.
Verse 25. Wherefore he is able also to save them to the utmost that come unto God by him, seeing he ever liveth to make intercession for them.
He became a mediator to the Most High for us, man. Remember the priests, when we had our sacrificial laws, they would go into the Holy of Holies, or they would go into and they would make intercession for the people.
Right.
Well, Christ is they didn't have to read it from the top again.
Kaukan. Wherefore he is able to save them to the utmost that come unto God by him.
By him. Because of his death and being the mediator, sitting on the right-hand side of God, he's able to save them, because now he's able, if you come through him, he can speak for you. The Lord sees you through his son. But to come outside of him, how in the hell you think you're going to appear before the Lord without, just as your own goddamn self? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I ain't black people. We don't need Christ. We can pray to the Lord ourselves. You're a fool. You don't know nothing.
What?
He became the mediator because of his death, man.
Right.
Because of his righteous walk and in his death for our people. Read on.
Seeing he ever liveth to make intercession for them.
Keep going.
For verse 26. For such an high
No,
priest.
that's it, 25. I don't know. Is it 26 anymore? I don't want to go too deep into it, because I got another class I want to break down about, the priesthood and all that. I've been holding on this for a minute. I'm going to bring this out. Let's go to Hebrews 4 and 14, I think it is.
Let
me tell you something, man. You reject Christ, simpletons. You reject the order of the Lord. You don't even know God got an order. Can't go before God without Christ.
Right.
There's an order to this, man. It's a hierarchy, man.
Right.
But tell your woman she can go to God without you. Or whatever, she ain't got to. You want your woman to respect you? That's order. If somebody says something, okay, good. The Most High Christ. Go ahead, read on. Bob, we got to hurry up.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 4 and verse 14. Seeing then that we have a great high priest, that
we got a great high priest. Talking about our King Yahawahs. He is a priest after the order of Melchizedek, which was the priest of the Lord, and got before the priesthood was established. There weren't no Levites at the time of Melchizedek. Go ahead.
That is passed into the heavens.
That is passed into the heavens before the Lord. Read on.
Jesus, the Son of God, let us hold fast our profession.
Let us hold fast. To stay in what we doing, in the truth. Hold fast, but we got a high priest up there before the Lord who sees what you were doing, that you're going to have to stand before and give an account. Read on.
Verse 15. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities.
It's not like he don't understand what you're going through. Christ was born in the hood, Nazareth, which was the ghetto, the hood right now, to a poor mother and father. They couldn't even, there wasn't no place in the inn for him to stay. He couldn't stay in the damn, in the room, like, when he was going up to pay them taxes to them Romans.
Right.
Read on, any more?
But was in all points tempted like as we are.
But but read on, go ahead, say more.
Yet without sin.
Yet without sin. I'm tempted. A lot of things tempt me, brother. I'm going to lay it down to you. Yet without sin, meaning you don't break God's law, man.
Right.
Don't break God's laws, man. You need help. We all need help to fight something. Well, you got the truth to come in, man, to help you fight it. Right. God, you don't let me tell you something, black man. You don't act no way unless you taught to act that way, man. Somebody is teaching you to act the way you act. Nobody acts. Listen, where's the scripture where you say, they know wickedness, but they don't know how to be right, or they don't know good. Okay. You know what I'm talking about? But righteousness, right, I think it's wickedness, they real, you wise about your wicked ways, but righteousness, you don't know, you can't understand. Meaning, somebody got to teach you to be right, man. Teach you to be the wicked. Wickedness comes with the flesh. This flesh I'm in, it wants the things of the flesh. This thing that's manifest on this earth, these cars, this jewelry, those things come from the earth. That's why I always say that a woman is tied to the earth. Her womb, she produces children and is a weaker vessel, so she gonna want the things of the earth that the earth provides. Hell, we come from the earth. Lord, we come from the fertile part. We supposed to come from we supposed to be, your woman comes from the earth. She's a bag of dirt. I don't say what I'm saying literally, but you know what I'm saying. We come from the earth, man. We're going to return back to the earth. You understand? What was I about to say? We're supposed to be the fertile part of the earth. We're supposed to produce. Like the dirt produces, some land don't produce. Some land you can plant all you want, and the dirt ain't fertile. It don't produce. We supposed to be fertile dirt. Right. What you got for me about? I know you ain't find it, did you?
Couple comments. Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 22.
Uh-oh.
For my people is foolish.
This is what the Lord say about his people. He ain't talking about everybody on the earth. He's talking about blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. We foolish. What does it mean to be a fool? You're not aware. You're not aware of the things of the Lord.
Right.
Read on.
They have not known me.
See what I'm saying? You don't know the Lord. You know what the white man teaches you, that Christ was some old some old soft ass white boy when Christ was a hardcore warrior.
Right.
I say he's soft, man. Christ is a warrior, man.
Right.
Read on.
They are Satis children.
Go ahead. What does it mean to be Sod's children? Look it up.
Come.
Yeah, it's real quick. We got a few more. Oh man, I might have to. We're running. The time is running. We at that time, so let's hurry it up a little bit about it. I'm so not gonna rush you like that.
Sadish means given to or marked by consumption of alcohol.
We are wicked children. Given your alcohol, you are drunk with religion.
Right.
Read on.
And they have none understanding.
And they have no understanding. That's what I'm talking about, man. You got to come and be taught, man. That's what it means to be baptized. You ain't got to go in no goddamn water. You repent for the wicked things you're doing, and you come in here and get taught how to be righteous, how to walk a different life, man. Read on.
They are wise to do evil.
We wise when it comes to doing some evil. We know all about being hoes. Give me some evil, Bob. Y'all tell me some of the evil we do.
Murder.
Well, we know we got the murder game down pat. We gangsters. We know about murdering. Gangsters. We want to push that old gangster image to our children and all that crap. An image that comes down from the white man. The white man was the scar faces and all that. But now we done took up his spirit. And we've laying the murder game down, right? That's what we're proud of? What else? Give me some more, Bob. Y'all, you know the wicked things we do. We like to lie and steal, and we like to, y'all, you can just imagine, you can run wild with it. We wise to do evil, but read on. What's the rest of it?
But to do good, they have no knowledge.
We don't know how to do good. How you do good? How you treat your brother? Listen, I was where was I at? Somewhere. And I was sitting down somewhere. I think it was outside and the brother just sat beside me, came up and lighted a cigarette. Now to him, it don't mean nothing. I mean, him, this is what it does. It does. Not concerned about his brother and whether that smoke was going to bother him.
Right.
Hey, brother, smoke going to bother you? I want to smoke a cigarette. We don't know to be good to one another. We don't know that this is wicked, man.
Right.
We have no knowledge. Listen, you don't know. I come in go to the grocery store. You smell weed. Come in the house, weed. Go down to get weed. All over. Weed got so much contact the other day, man. I got high. Just coming up, getting out the car, coming in my house. High, getting high, feeling the effects of somebody else smoking weed. I'm like, God damn, man. Come to doing evil, we got that down pat. But to do good, we ain't got no knowledge about that. All right. Where we at about it? Give me some more. Give me Ephesians 1 huh?
Oh, come, sir.
We're gonna go a few more, and then we got to wrap it up. Give me God. And if anybody has it, give me Ephesians 1 and 20.
Come.
If anybody have any dispute about Christ being king, God gave him that, gave him his position,
right.
Gave him his authority. God gave it to him, the Father. The one you say you want to pray to without him, without Christ. You want to go through the wrong channels to try to get to God. Listen to what the scriptures say. Go to 20 to 22.
Come. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 1 and verse 20, which he wrought in Christ when he raised
he worked Rot means to work. Which he worked in Christ. Read on.
When he raised him from the dead.
Who raised him from the dead?
When he raised him from the dead.
Who was the he? Go ahead.
The Most High, sir.
Thank you. This is what he worked in Christ when he raised him from the dead. Read on.
And he set him at his own right hand in the heavenly places.
Keep going, please.
Kawakan, verse 21. Far above all principality and power.
Far above what?
All principality.
All government. All rulerships. Read on.
And power.
All powers. Even the angels. Read on.
And might.
Keep going.
And dominion.
Keep going.
And every name that is named. Not only in this world, but
not only in this world, but what?
But also in that world, and also in that which is to come.
You fighting against the authority that God set up. I didn't set it up. I did not raise Christ up. Did you raise him up?
No, sir.
No, we ain't had nothing to do with that. God did that.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 22. And have put all things under his feet.
And have put all things, not some things, all things under his feet. Go ahead, give me some more.
Oh, and gave him to be head over all things to the church.
Oh, man, which is the body. It ain't talking about your Christian church. It's talking about the body of Israelites. All the meaning that this truth is laid down before you. He called the father of something, the mighty father, or I'm sorry, I'm paraphrasing. He called him the God, what was the script? The everlasting father, or something like that. We just read it earlier. Give me Psalms 121 and 4.
Go.
Oh man, I can't go into this. It might gonna take too long about the war in Israel, man. I wanted to go into that a little bit. I might have to do that next week. So we're gonna have to clip it because I'm gonna go into that next week. God dog it, I have a lot more to go into too. We'll read Psalms 121 and 4. This is what we got to understand about what's taking place over there. The Lord said, his eyes are always going to be on Jerusalem. And now the times of the Gentiles is about to be up. Their time of rulership is going out the goddamn window. The Lord is creating nations to rise up and to come up against them in that land.
Right.
That's what's going to happen. And because why? That's your land, black man, Hispanic, and Native American. And it ain't just that. Just like this simpleton told me that Israel's in Africa. When the Lord gave us out and gave Adam the land, he said the 4 rivers that compassed that land, which was the Titus, the Euphrates, the Pison, I believe. I can't remember the other 2. I'm a little foggy on it. But that whole Middle East, not only the Arabs, the white man, all of them is in your land.
Right.
That whole land, we occupied just a portion of the land, and because of our unfaith, was not able to go and inhabit the rest of the land. Remember the Lord, when he let us in, he said, I'm gonna lead you in slowly because of the animals.
Right.
You know what I mean? And all the things that was in our land because of these other nations we had to drive out that was living in our land. So with that being said, we're gonna have to clip the class right there. Any questions?
It was Ezekiel, sir.
Say it
Ezekiel,
again?
the river Ezekiel.
The river. You talking about the 4 rivers?
Khan.
He said it to Adam in Genesis.
Khan, Genesis 2, verses 11 through 17.
What's the name of the 4 rivers? He said the Tide. Go ahead.
It's Pison,
Pison. Say what slow.
Oh, Pison.
Hold on 1 second. You got Pison, whatever. What else? The Euphrates. Who?
Gihon.
That's our land. What cut the Gihon and everything all over from it is ours. Read on.
Ezekiel.
Who?
Ezekiel.
No, Euphrates and
and the 3rd river is Hiddekel. Hiddekel. Heiddekel.
Okay. So when you find so those are the 4 rivers that it can pass our land, which is basically the whole Middle East, man, which is the center of the earth.
Right.
You understand? So that edified our people. And Eden means, what does Eden mean? Center or something? Eden means, what does Eden mean? I can't remember. It means center, huh?
I can look it up real fast, sir, if I may.
It might have a different thing, but I remember, go ahead, look it up if you want. See what it says. But Eden means center of, or something like that. Let me take your time. Any questions?
No questions yet, sir.
Okay, we got to, it means center. It means earth, the garden of the center, or something like that. I'll get it for you, so I'll clarify next week, Lord allow.
I got it, sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
Eden equal pleasure.
No, that's not it. Anything else? What's the next one?
The first habitat of man after the creation.
Does it say anything about center or the middle?
Sir.
All right, we got to trash that definition. That's not what it means. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the class. Hey, the water for y'all coming out. Salakia for us starting the class late. We might be adjusting the time because of the Hebrew Academy. You understand? But it's my pleasure to come out here and put some of this down. Some of this truth down. So with that being said, we want to salute the men. Barak. Yahawahs, Yahawahs, Barakathum. To the brothers. Sar, which means to turn. If we was in the class, we expect that. And we're going to salute the sisters. Barak. Yahweh Shema Alathun. Ba'ashem Yahweh. All right, shalom, Israel. Lord be with y'all.